School has started for some. Next week, it starts for most. Instead of dreading the start of the school year, why not get organized? Miranda Smith with Organizing with Mo is here to give us some suggestions this morning. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you have kids?
I do.
So is this a stressful time of year?
Well, my kids are younger, but I
Yeah.
know a lot of kids that are older, not only school, but they've got sporting events, practices. You know, life gets really busy after the lazy day of summer kind of ends. So, you know, anything you can do to relieve the stress as a parent, it's a good idea.
Very good. All right, so we're going to kind of go through all the different lists. I always love it because we usually start, you kind of pick a letter, and today it's the letter P. This segment is brought to you by, we're going to purge first. Explain that.
Yeah, so one thing when it comes to meal prepping is if you purge it, it's all about clearing the clutter, right? We talk about that in any space. So that's no different with your freezer and your refrigerator and your pantry. So before you start to meal prep, remove anything that's either old, expired, or you know you're not going to eat. That way it gives you the room you need in your refrigerator and freezer for the food that you're going to make.
So when we had the power outage, that was a forced purge.
Exactly.
But
yes.
I was shocked at what was in the cabinet.
Yeah.
In the back, places that, you know, well, I'm just going to keep that. And some of it, I hate to even admit, it's like 2 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes that can be a good thing. We have no power for a little while. So purge is first. Yeah. Next, we're going to...
Next, you want to pick the recipe. So obviously you've got cookbooks, you've got the internet, you've got apps, all sorts of things you can go to, but you want to decide how many meals do I want to prepare in a 7-day period. Once you've decided that, if you want to start small, just do a couple. If you're, you know, you can go as many as you want to, but once you've determined the recipes, then you want to determine which ones fit your needs, your goals, right? Because some great things about meal planning is you've got health benefits, right? You can eat healthier. You can focus on that. It helps you with your time management, but it also helps you with just like budget too.
Money,
you know what I'm saying? That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you start calculating how often you're spending driving through the drive-through, it adds up very quickly. So, and I think too, sometimes recipes are hits and misses.
Yes.
And so there's no reason to keep making the same thing if nobody's going to eat.
So that's what I was going to say. You could start a new recipe book with only recipes that you love.
Yeah, for the school year. Okay, I like this too. Tell us about this calendar.
Yeah, so next you want to prep and purchase your ingredients. So you can do that with just a regular, you know, planner, a meal planner that you can put on your refrigerator. It's got a magnet on it, also has a grocery list. Or you can do something like a book that you can fit in your purse or your bag and take with you, but also has the days of the week and a shopping list in it as well. So you want to decide once you have your recipe, what ingredients do you already have and what do you need to purchase. That way when you go to the grocery store, you're not overbuying.
I need to focus on that. Okay, let's talk about prepping the meals.
Yes, so last but not least, you want to determine what containers you need based on what you are wanting to do. So these are great for lunches or even quick dinners. They have like each opening in this particular one has 1 cup, 1 cup, and 2 cup in there, so you can kind of know exactly how much you're eating. And then they're stackable, so they're great to just reach in there, pull it out, put it in the microwave, or just eat it cold.
In the storage, yeah.
Right.
I love this on the end because I was like, wait, what's happening here?
Yes. Okay, so this is actually a baggie holder. These are great. If you do crock pot meals or want to store anything in a Ziploc baggie, you just put it in here, right? Dump all the ingredients in there. Make sure all the air is out, and then freeze it flat. That way, when you store it in your freezer, you can store it standing up, flat. It's much easier to get to. And don't forget to label. Label. So you want to put the date, the name of whatever it is you made, and then how do you prepare it when you pull it out of the freezer to defrost it? What do you do?
Seems pretty simple now. She could just come to my house. Let's review. We're going to purge the fridge and the pantry, go way back in the back, get all that stuff out that's outdated. Pick your recipes, plan and purchase those ingredients. You can use those little tricks that she showed us, and it's certainly there at the end as you prep your meals. There's all sorts of little gadgets.
Yeah.
And I find too, having portion sizes pre-designated in the fridge makes it so much easier than grabbing the entire bag of something.
Exactly. Then you know what you're eating and how much of it.
All right. If you'd like more information, you can check out organizingwithmo.com. Great to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you too.
Good luck back to school for those kiddos out there, for moms and dads and teachers alike.